From AEN Network, and for this video we're going to cover a hot topic, which is transaction fees. I've had messages from emails, text messages, support tickets, all about different transaction fees on the AEN Network. Now if you're watching this video, you could have been sent a link to this video via support ticket or whatever. I've recorded this video to answer a lot of tickets, a lot of questions. So this is regarding to AEN Network, which is our platform, a promotion tool. I'll go through that in the back end of this video, but I want to cover the fees, what's going on in the space for AEN Network, AEN ETH, and AEN Litecoin. Okay, so I will put a couple of links below this video, which will be for the AEN Network, which will be this page where you can, give that a look over. It's not really a promotion video. This is about covering some issues regarding fees. So if I'll quickly go over to this tool, I will put the link to this page, which is a handy little tool. I'll just move that up. It's basically txstreet.com, and you can see what's going on. You can have a play around with that. You can go to Bitcoin, Ethereum. Bitcoin Cash is pretty much dead, but you can either say Bitcoin to what's going on Bitcoin and what's going on Ethereum. But you see there the current median estimated fees, $23 for Ethereum. So this is obviously why I'm making this video. Bitcoin's not too bad, $1.99. That's the median fees. But this is quite a handy tool. It's quite amusing as well. But you can see from this tool, I have covered this in a different video. I'll just close that for a second. You can see basically where all the traffic's coming from. You see here, this is Tether, Uniswap. I won't go down the Uniswap rabbit hole, but that I suspect is why you were looking at this. These fees. DeFi is absolutely bonkers. It's something I have in the past. I'll be honest. When building the AEN Network and the platforms, I have thought about high fees. We've had them in the past. If you've been around in crypto for a few years, 2017 was amazing. Like, some of the transaction fees was bonkers. So it was something that I was looking at. But give this link, give the link below or above the video to this transaction street, and you'll see exactly what's going on. And you see the amount of Tether and Uniswap, the activity. I'll move that out of the way. You can see where all these transactions are coming from. You have got these people, I suppose, are us, the normal transactions. Peter pays Paul, and so on. But the activity, Uniswap and Tether, it's just absolutely amazing. Sometimes I watch this just having a cup of coffee. But you see, basically, this is what we're talking about: fees. Look at those fees. Ethereum is absolutely going bonkers. And I'm looking at the other screen now, and I'm looking at the charts for Bitcoin. I can see Bitcoin, when that explodes, and I'm pretty sure it will. That's my opinion. We're going to be seeing high fees here as well. That's my opinion. I have to say, it's not financial advice or anything like that. It's just what I think. But I have got my finger on the pulse as far as these fees are going. So basically, in the AEN Network, we've got AEN Bitcoin. I'll cover them all. We've got AEN ETH, which is probably one of the most important ones, and AEN Litecoin. So AEN Bitcoin, the reason I'm making this video is to show how we've reduced, or you can reduce the fees. So in AEN Bitcoin, we have internal wallets. Instead of buying like a $2 banner ad or a $2 text ad or what have you, via by the payment processor, you can deposit either into your main balance. You can deposit into your Litecoin balance, your BTC wallet, or your Ethereum wallet internally. And then when you make a purchase from whatever advertising you purchase, it could be a $2 ad or a $1 text ad or whatever, or a traffic grid ad or whatever. You're purchasing from internal, so you're not paying those massive transaction fees. So, like example, if you want to deposit Ethereum or Litecoin, you just click deposit. So you put one Litecoin in there, your balance will be like one Litecoin, and then when you go to purchase advertising, we'll just go over here, I'll just show you. Let's say you're purchasing a login ad, just an example. I'll quickly go over there, but it's the same scenario for all the purchases. New campaign, And then you see over here, well, login ads is pretty full, but you see there you can pay via your main balance, pay via your Litecoin wallet, pay via your Bitcoin wallet. So the reason we did that in the past, we installed the internal wallets, was to reduce the fees for the members. Because when you're doing small transactions with a payment processor, like coin payments or whatever, you're paying those transaction fees every time. So I suggest either, you can deposit your purchase balance, which is basically what it sounds like. You balance the purchase products, or if you don't want to commit them in there, some people like to deposit in the purchase balance because the dollar value is fixed. Other members like to deposit in the cryptocurrency of the choice because the price goes up, price goes down. That's the game to play. But when you purchase from the internal wallets, you're minusing those fees. So that's something we did a long time ago on Ads on Bitcoin, Ads on BTC. For that reason, it was not by accident. Okay, now we'll go to Ads on ETH. This is one of the biggest questions I'm getting on support tickets and what have you. I'll cover Ads on Litecoin in a second. But we started Ads on ETH as a smart contract. If you haven't seen this before, you give it a look over. We did start this as a smart contract, and I soon seen the problem was the fees, and that was before Ethereum went berserk. the last couple of days, the fees have just gone absolutely through the roof. But we're sharp. We cut that straight. That when I seen the problem about fees, transaction fees, and whatever, we changed it to a normal system with an internal wallet, and the same goes. You can see here your available balance. First, all the members, you deposit. We'll just go over to deposit funds. You can see there your balance to purchase with and what have you. First, you deposit an amount in your internal wallet, and then all your purchases are internal, all your rewards are internal, and then your withdrawals, obviously, from your internal wallet on the platform. But what that does is reduces massively the fees, because, if you're buying one spot, one purchase on Ads on ETH, the fees are absolutely massive. If you were doing it externally through a payment processor. So we'll have members now, if you want to buy a few positions, you deposit X amount of ETH, and then you purchase from internally. So that'll massively reduce your fees. But we'll also accept, and this is the same for Ads on BTC, Ads on ETH, and Ads on Litecoin. Okay, whichever platform you're on. Just an example, your payment mode, so your amount of deposit. Let's have a look. Let's say I want to deposit 1 ETH, just an example. Okay, amount of deposit, and you deposit an amount of ETH you want to deposit, not in dollars, the amount of ETH. A lot of members get confused on that one. There's a 5% deposit fee. Again, payment processors cost money. If you look at the compensation plan on here, there's no leeway. There's nothing left in the middle. One comes in, one goes out. So somewhere the fees have to be covered. I get a lot of members who think we collect the fees and put it in Jim's pocket. There's a tiny bit left over, to be honest. A tiny bit. I think after coin payments, fixed transaction cost, and then the percentage, and there's literally pennies left for the platform, and that helps to pay the server fees. But let's just say you want to deposit one ETH amount of deposit. Again, when you go to coin payments, Ethereum or Litecoin or Bitcoin. So we'll just quickly go over there. Amount of deposit. So we'll say one ETH. You'll see over here your transaction fees and what have you. Go for coin payments, and now you have an option to pay via Bitcoin, to pay via Litecoin, to pay via Ethereum, and I have added Tether. I added that yesterday. Somebody did ask us to do it. To be honest, I hadn't really thought about it in the past, but when I thought about it, why not? Tether's Tether. It's a dollar value. It's stable coin. So I thought, okay, the fees are cheap for Tether, so we'll go for that. And you can also deposit with Litecoin. Now, Jim's a big fan of Litecoin because the fees are very, very cheap. Okay, but let's just say you deposit with Litecoin. You've pressed 1 ETH in the Ads on Ethereum. It converts, okay, auto converts. So let's say I wanted to pay in Litecoin. I would click Litecoin, fill in my details, and then I'll just cancel that because I'm not going to do it. But then it'll deposit Ethereum in your account. It won't deposit Litecoin. Okay. I strongly suggest look at Litecoin because the transaction fees are very, very cheap. You're talking pennies, absolute pennies, for transaction fees, and the speeds. Much, much faster than Ethereum at the minute. It's much, much faster than Bitcoin. I'll cover in a bit how to get some Litecoin. Okay, if you haven't got any Litecoin, you can buy it from coin payments, just like you buy Bitcoin. Wherever you buy Bitcoin, you'll have an option to buy Litecoin, that's for sure. In the getting started page on ads and Litecoin, there's I think there's one actually. I'll just go quickly back to dashboard. How to get started. I think we've got a link to a wallet. Let's have a look. Where is this? No, loading text, but no, I don't. I think I'll put one on there. But on ads and Litecoin, on the dashboard, you see the getting started tab. We've got a link to Exodus wallet. So if you want a desktop wallet and you haven't got one what covers Litecoin, that's a free wallet to download. I personally don't use it. I use a hardware wallet, but I have used Exodus in the past. Very simple wallet, but definitely think about Litecoin. You can use Tether, deposit with Tether. But the reason I'm shooting this video again is because we've got members of ads underneath freaking out because they're seeing the transaction fees to deposit purchase positions. And it's not us who does the transactions. If you see again, I'll just quickly go over there. 20, that's the medium fee. That's absolutely bonkers. And again, that's to do with the DeFi. Ads in Litecoin, there's another scenario. If you haven't got any Litecoin, you can purchase, we'll just go over here, deposit funds. The same scenario as ads underneath, but this is Litecoin. Okay. Amount of deposit, so we'll say 1 Litecoin. Minimum deposit is 0.1. Again, same scenario, fees have to be covered. So payment mode Litecoin, amount of deposit, and then we'll go to coin payments, and you have the same options. You can select Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, or again in this case USDT. Now again, it does the conversions for you, but let's say this time I want to pay USDT, fill in the details, do the payment process, what have you, and then when the deposit's confirmed, it'll deposit 1 Litecoin into your balance. Okay, so it's kind of, if you haven't got Litecoin, you can deposit another one of the options, and it will convert internally to Litecoin. But once it's in the system, you'll see the available balance, and then you'll see when you're purchasing a position, or you want to piff somebody, or help one of your team out. Follow the getting started video. This is not a promotion video. This is literally information. The fees are internal. There's no fees internally, so you save an absolute fortune, on these transactions when you're purchasing small amounts. A lot of these projects are very, very cheap to get into, but you don't want to be paying, you don't want to be paying $20 for a couple of dollars position. That's no one will do that. Okay, so again, what I would suggest is look at Litecoin. Okay, literally pennies, absolute pennies. Why pay? If you can pay with Bitcoin, if you know how to use Bitcoin, you know how to use Litecoin. It's exactly the same. Okay, I won't go into the politics. The Litecoin was developed a long time ago. Basically, it's the silver. They call it the silver of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the gold, Litecoin is the silver. But the transaction fees are pennies. And I love Litecoin. If you know me for a long time, you know Litecoin is my number one transaction. I hate paying $3 or $4 transaction fees. I'm the same as everybody else. When I can pay 2 cents for the same $20, conversion $20 transaction. Why would you pay $2 when you can pay 2 cents? It doesn't make sense to me. I'm amazed that more people don't use it. So basically, that's the theme. All of the projects, like I said, in ads and network, you can use Litecoin, Ethereum, and we've added the Tether. We'll see how that goes. Somebody did ask us, like I said, Agile network, what I would probably do is I'll put 2 links, or 2 or 3 links. The other one I wanted to cover was the 4ways marketing page. I'll stick the link to that as well because that's important. If you scroll down the page, give that page a look over. We've got the Early Birds Media Center, training store, there's some free products in there. Free ads board, you want to go over there. Scroll down the page, these are our team build projects, but we have got a crypto section here. Give that a look over. If you want to buy some Bitcoin, remember what I said, you can buy some Litecoin from there. It's not the cheapest in the world, but there's many options. But that's one, it's pretty, I've used it a few times in the past, not a lot lately to be honest, but very simple to use, very simple to buy. BTC fee checker, that's one I look at regular. Click that. And you'll see here, I have covered it again in the past, but you can see there the current BTC fees. So these are the ones in the past, the Satoshis, and this is the next 5 blocks estimated fees. So basically, if you want to go on the next block, you're going to have to pay 102 Satoshis fees to get your transaction done quicker. But that's a handy current, the current stats, should we say, of what it's going to cost you to get your transactions done quickly. So that's in 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and so on. So if you're not in a hurry, I would say 10 Satoshis, in between 30 or 40 minutes. If you're in a hurry, you're going to pay 102 Satoshis if you want it done really fast, jump the queue, should we say. But this one is a great visual checker. Look at the transaction fees there, $21. It's absolutely bonkers. I honestly think as this DeFi, you can see what's coming with Uniswap. I think it's just going to get worse. So don't worry if you haven't got. I wouldn't expect anyone to pay those sort of fees. That's for sure. And I understand the sport tickets because nobody knows any different. But what I would suggest is again on the 4ways page. I'll just close a couple of tabs there. On the 4ways page, there you can buy some crypto, exchange crypto. So I have used this in the past, and it's changed now. Basically, you just pop in what you're going to send them, shows it, and what you want to get back. So let's just say you want some BTC and you want to change it for Litecoin. You just choose Litecoin. So let's say I've got 0.2 Bitcoin example. That would get me 37 Litecoin. Click exchange. I'll click it, and then you basically put in here your Litecoin wallet where you want to receive the Litecoin. I've used it a few times. It's no problem at all. The fee, you pay fees the same as everybody else. These don't work for free. Everybody thinks that all these platforms shouldn't have fees. Of course they should. They're a business. That's how they work. The same as ads in Bitcoin. The same as ads in Litecoin. Who pays the server fees? Who pays who pays Jim? This is my living. But a lot of people scream, "Oh, why is this fee?" I had one in ads in Bitcoin yesterday. Why is the withdrawal fees $4.50? That's because coin payments charge 0.0004 for a withdrawal. Who pays that? But the way they go on is, it's Jim. Oh, I'm ripping everybody's eyes out, and it's the same for every platform owner. It's not just Jim. Coin payments is very handy. Some people like it, some people don't, but they have fees. Sometimes they're high. It is what it is. When Bitcoin goes up, the fees go up because it's 0.0004. It's not. There's nothing I can do about it. But this change now is pretty handy, I will say. And I have got it on the 4ways page. If you look down, I've installed the widget, so you can actually do it from the 4ways marketing.com. You can just literally do it from there. Let's again, we'll do a test. So I say I want some Litecoin exchange, and as soon as you do that, enter your wallet address, the Litecoin wallet address where you want it to go to. Click next, and then you put your wallet address. There's your wallet address, and then you've got your details to pay, whatever you say you're going to pay. You could be swapping Ethereum, example, to Litecoin, and it'll show you there. If you put 0.1 Ethereum, you would get 0.64 blah 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 Litecoin. So it's. I would definitely give that a look over, and we've got the quick links and what have you. But again, think about Litecoin, because as Bitcoin fees go up and Ethereum fees are absolutely bonkers, to be honest. and I cannot see the way this trend's going, this DeFi trend for the foreseeable future. I cannot see Ethereum getting any cheaper. If you're doing Uniswap, which I've done a couple, bonkers, absolutely bonkers. To try and, Uniswap, again, I'm not going down that rabbit hole in this video, but if you look at some of the fees, if you are at the Uniswap, it's absolutely crazy. You have to do huge exchanges to make those fees worth your while. Okay. So again, Litecoin, I'm not going to rabbit on too much. Litecoin. Okay. I will put some links below the video. One for the 4 ways page, ads and network. What else was there? I think that was it. You have a look at below the description, and I'll stick the links below. Okay. So if you have, I will repeat this. If you've had sent a support ticket or whatever, you may be watching this via my reply. Okay. Have a good one, and I'll catch you in the next video.